Good news, everyone! I finally managed to get my hands on a burn heal so that I could use it to heal off all the damage that this game caused me a fair while ago. I want to say it's been about 7 months, I suppose. So, we can finally get cracking and actually get some progress done on this game. Yay! So, now that we've got that all sorted out, now I've just got to get used to the freaking control scheme. I did do a bit of a test recording just to see how well my microphone could pick up the audio from this game, and apparently I cannot pick up this bag of chips, so I'm just going to go ahead and use my healing gland. It's not like they're an absolute rarity and almost impossible to find. Oh, wait. Especially since I have already destroyed the eggs in this room, but whatever. I'm not actually sure on what kind of ammo I'm supposed to be saving here. Okay, something about life, whatever. So yeah, all of the memories are coming back to me, isn't it? Fuck this game! No, not that pissed off on it anymore. But I think we're just going to get rid of these stupid things and see if there's anything of relevance in them, assuming I can actually search them. Battery, definitely useful. And then what is in here? Hopefully something else that's useful. I thought that these were bullet turrets. I guess they're... I think maybe one of them's a laser and one of them's a bullet. I'm not too sure. And I have not checked these desks for a friggin' eternity, so who actually knows what the hell I've done and haven't done? I mean, as far as I know, I have at least switched the security off in this room. I have also checked my stats to see what I need and what I've got at the moment, so that's all sort of fresh in the memory right now. At least for the majority of it. I think I just basically brisked through it pretty quickly. But again, more logs, more stuff, more surgical unit keys. Nice to always have those. More of everything else. And so, I believe now is about as good a time as any to shoot a frickin' shotgun-wielding frickin' hybrid in the face, but also to collect a shitload of slugs, but also to formally introduce this deck, because I'm not sure whether or not I did it at the end of the previous segment. So this is the third deck of the Von Braun. It is the hydroponics deck, and for those of you who don't know the concept of the word hydroponics, it basically means this is where they grow their plants and shit like that. Plants, and I think cultivate some kind of life form or whatever. The reason we are here is because the elevator that we switched on at the end of the previous in the previous segment, the shaft has been blocked by some kind of biomass. The reason I haven't moved any further is because I'm pretty sure that there's something in this room that's going to cause Polito, the person who's helping us, to sort of have a chat. Thanks much for the 17 cyber modules right there, and not thanks for switching the security back online. That's not a good thing. That being said, though, I'm pretty sure I know where, just in general, where the cameras are on this deck. But anyways, this is the Toxin A that Polito was just telling us about. I cannot pick it up because I do not have enough room in my inventory. I can't grab this, can I? No, I need... Okay, so we got 4 of these to find. Thankfully, we don't have to fabricate any of them. We do have to research them, though, which is why she gave us some modules. I believe we already have a research skill of some variety. Yeah, we don't need so we won't really need the lab assistant implant. I might use it though, just to speed up the process of the research, because it would be nice to just get it over and done with. Now, the question is, what the hell do I frickin' get rid of in order to get this vial into my possession? There's a couple of unresearched objects here. Okay. And I have the internet on. Lovely. Just gonna... Okay, I need iridium for that one. I'm guessing it's in the chemical storeroom on this, level. But let's just completely ignore that for now and work out what the hell it is we're gonna get rid of. Screw it, I'm just gonna get rid of the battery. I know it sounds stupid, but whatever. I don't really care that much. I just want to get this stupid thing in our possession so that I can... actually, no, I needed... Okay, yay, okay, let's suspend research on this thing and commence research on this. Yeah, you can tell, it's really, really quick. I still need some antimony, and I believe the V stands for vanadium, so I'm going to have to go and grab that. I'm pretty sure I know where the chemical storeroom is on this floor. Let me bring up the map. I haven't seen the whole lot of it, but I still have a pretty decent memory of the of this area, so it's not that difficult. I unfortunately do still have memory of these frickin' assholes. Oh shit. Come on. Do not want to die at the hands of this stupid thing. Thank you. Another one of those stupid unresearched hypos. Can we pick this thing up? No, we cannot, which is a shame, but whatever. Okay, time for a bit of healing, I dare say. Hydroponics D access required. I believe that's the last area in this deck that we'll be exploring, so not going to be having a gander at that for a while. Okay, I thought that there was a camera in here. Evidently there is not, so that's good news for us because cameras can go wreck themselves. I was actually considering going back and spending a couple of the modules I've got. I've got 30 of them right now. I guess it just sort of slipped my mind right at the last second there. Now I want to say there's one in here as well. There's an antitoxin hypo, that'll be relevant to my interests, and a bunch more PDAs. I'll try to find it just a sort of simple area where I can read all those. There's one over there. Okay, cool. Good thing I hit that because it would have pissed me off if I'd set the security off there. It would have been just like the start of the restarting Star Road, hey? But on a positive note, we have this thing. Switch that back on, so now we can revive ourselves whenever we die. And I thought that there was a security terminal up here. Apparently there is not the case. Okay, now I want to say that there is a midwife somewhere up here. Oh shit. Oh, thank God. I reckon that thing was about a split second away from going off and just being dumb. There's something of interest over there, definitely. Actually, yeah, I'll go down here. This place is relevant to my interests, but I want to just go down here, get all this crap out of the way, and ninja dodge my way through this. Hopefully this slight drop in frame rate is not going to hinder me. I do know the one problem with this LP, as I was slowly getting burnt out on it, was the thing going out of sync almost instantaneously. Switch over to cryokinesis. Get rid of these stupid eggs. I probably should actually check these eggs. I keep thinking, you know, I should probably check these eggs because they might contain useful little organs and whatnot. So let's go ahead and... Okay. Immediately my... Wait, where'd it go? I destroyed it? I didn't know you could destroy those. That's actually really lame. Ugh, that sucks. Okay, this is an environmental regulator. This is where we have to put the toxin in, but we have not actually researched the toxin, so we are not unable to do this. So we will have to come back here later, make a mental note of that. And once again, I do not have a timer, so I have no idea how long this segment actually is at this point. So, okay, let's not stand on this. We want to go down here, but not right now. I believe the first thing we want to actually do is crouch and get in here, assuming we can. Okay, we can, because over there's some useful stuff over here. maintenance tool, nanites and stuff like that. Is there anything else over here, actually? Because I never really checked around this area. Does not seem that there is. Okay. In that case, let's crouch once again and head back through here. I thought that this was actually really, really weird and actually didn't allow me to go back through, but it's probably just to do with the SS2 tool. Do not need the Swift Boost implant. We already have one of those, and it's charged up well beyond 100%. So let's go ahead and smash this, and then switch over to our pellet rounds. Actually, okay, so whatever the hell that is, it's the many, I know that much, but it's trying to tell us, no, don't do this. Well, I'm going to do it because I feel like it. Right, you are dropping dead. Ow. Bitch. We don't want that. Yeah, we want to hit the tilde key. Tilde key gets us access to this thing. Actually, wait. Okay, nothing in there. Blah 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 blah. More stupid eggs. Psi organ, you little gem. Okay, problem is I can't hold on to it for now. Let's switch the strength booster on. When I'm not going to be using this, I'm not going to be using strength boosters that often. There's no real reason for me to do this. So let's go ahead and pick up that psi organ. So we've got a shitload of stuff to research, and we're not going to get it all done in this segment, definitely. Really? I have not done research on the frickin' midwife organ. I would probably want to get around to doing that. First I have to kill monkeys, because monkeys are smelly and ugly and shit, and these things shoot frickin' cold balls at me. Cold ball sounds like... Oh, alright, where's the frickin' Sci-Hypo? Right, that's the way. Yeah. Cold balls sounds like cold calls, and I don't want to get a job in cold calling, because that's not a very good thing to have, to just continuously be rejected. Picked up on a bus knows fairly well what I mean. Okay, yeah, let's try not to get caught by the camera. Wait ever so patiently, I suppose. Okay, I was going to say now is probably as good a time as any to have a look at some of those, well, it is now.
The specimens are dying, and we're powerless to help. They're highly toxic. Muldoon wouldn't leave them, and now he's dead. But this morning I had a revelation. I started work specifications for a radical series of cybernetic enhancements. If successful, I could make a body practically indestructible. If the mind would remain human, nurturing. There's not a lot of time.
Okay, so whatever the hell he's on about, I've got no... We must not have any idea now, do we? Although I think it's been made pretty obvious that that's actually got something to do with the cyborg midwives, because they are human. Or at least were human. They're a bit fucked up in the head now. Okay, so we've got that card, which is relevant to our interest. It does not actually grant us access to a new area, it just opens up this area. It makes it easier to traverse, so... It's still relevant to our interests, although it's not absolutely mandatory to actually collect. So, let's head down here, grab that, grab some more cyber modules, and I suppose now I might as well go and... Actually, I'll wait until I'll wait until I get to the chemical storeroom, because that storeroom is relevant to my interests right now, so... Needless to say, he kinda had the revelation and then became consumed by his ambition. AKA, he wanted to be awesome and then just fuck with his head. Right, I will go ahead and use a surgical unit key on this unit so that I can heal myself back up. Because I don't want to have 7 points of health throughout the entirety of the game. Okay, what else have we got? Okay, we'll head over in here because the storeroom's in here. And then... switch over and then shoot this shit up. Ah. Wow. Can you drop dead? Thank you. Right. Another bloody PDA. More of this crap, but it is actually relevant to our interest since it is the chemicals that we need to in order to research the vial of Toxin A. So I'll pick up the vanadium as well, which is immediately needed. And I believe there's another vial of vanadium in this, over here. Over here. More accent problems. Now, where the hell is the last vial of vanadium? I thought that it was here. Or do I need... Oh, I need 2 antinomere. I thought I needed 2 vanadium. For some stupid reason. Oh well, that works. So, with that now out of the way, we can go ahead and read a hand... Ah! How did I shoot... It was the frickin' touchpad, wasn't it? Oh well, whatever. Okay, so while we're waiting for that, we'll listen to some of these logs. Not that one.
I found these schematics on Dr. Miller's desk. They're plans for the kind of cyber modification that's been illegal for 40 years. It's not like him. I was going to talk to him about it, and then I noticed the DNA sequence he picked for the prototype. It's mine.
Yay, I thought we were going to get through at least one more log before the research was completed, but we still have a bunch of other things we can research, so we can always wait for that. Chemistry is highly pressurized, blah 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 blah, yep. Yeah, that'll do me. Okay, cool. Yay! Okay, so that's now out of the way, and there's another violet... Oh, yeah, that's that strength booster wearing off. That's not a good thing to have. Okay, well, I'm going to go straight for this. This requires californium and gallium. Gallium, but there is no californium, so let's go ahead and suspend research on that thing. I suppose we could do this. Gallium and yttrium. Do we have yttrium? We do not have yttrium. Okay, this is annoying. I have like one of the chemicals that I need to research something, but I don't have the other one. And this one, this stupid one, requires... Okay, well, we've got iridium. Yeah, there's the iridium over there, so I might as well use that, except I can't, because, once again, no room. I think I'll just drop the wrench. I don't think I'll be needing the wrench anymore anyways, because I'm probably going to end up blowing a bunch of my modules on an energy weapon so that I can use the rapier. So let's go ahead and do that. The problem is I also need Na, which is sodium. Sodium is not obtainable until DAC 4, so that's going to be a thing for a later date. I suppose then I might as well just suspend it, because I can just go straight back to it whenever I want. I'll fill up on this. Hopefully that the gallium is the first that's needed, but whatever, I'll just go through the rest of these stupid bloody logs.
Mark, what's going on? I thought it was weird when you asked me to send up 16 of my female staffers, but what have you done with them? I'm short-handed up here. Also, have you heard from Juan, Sanger, or Polito? It's like everyone's gone on vacation and didn't bother to tell me.
Okay then, she obviously has no idea what the hell's going on.
You can't understand my joy, Marie, and I won't try to make you. I feel like a new man. I have a purpose. More important than the mission. Even more important than Trioptimum. I will protect them. No matter what. I will protect them.
It's just occurred to me, I'm not actually sure if we've listened to a log by Kerenchkin before. I feel like I have, like maybe on the second deck or something like that, but I think he leads the Von Braun, so he's a thing.
Received an e-message from Anatoly. He's not well. The corporate protocols specify I can remove the senior executive officer if he's found unfit for duty. But what about his ally, Captain Diego? He's got 120 goons on the Rickenbacker to back him up. I wonder if that fragmentary AI you discovered on Tau 75 is connected to this.
So that gets people quite interested. Usually whenever you pick up a Delacroix log, it's actually something kind of interesting and somewhat related to the plot.
Killing the children won't be easy, but I think I'm actually onto something. The biochemistry of these worms, which I call the annelids, treats inverted proteins as toxins. With the help of the replicator in the biological survey lab, I've managed
So basically, she came up with this toxin.
It's becoming clear that the worms are some kind of communal entity. While I'm not sure whether airborne toxinae will directly kill any ambulatory specimens, it should impact their communal mass and remove the residue I've observed growing on the walls and the lift shaft. But perhaps there is a more potent formula to be synthesized.
Okay, so she's just using her brain far too much. Okay, that's all the logs. Yay! Now, let's see what the hell we need to actually get rid of. Thankfully, we don't actually need to get rid of anything. But we can actually start research on this thing. And we do not need any research chemicals in order for this one. Can't talk. But anyways, farewell, Wrench. You were the weird. Okay. What else have we got here? Nothing in the crates. Pointless crap on the body. I think there is a... Yeah, there it is. Drop that. Yeah, lockers. These are very weird lockers. They just seem like they're actually pretty well blended in. Now that like, when you take a look at it, I've got to show these again. These just look like arbitrary lights. They don't look like lockers in the slightest, but when you look at them and they're just like, oh hey, that's actually a thing. It can obviously open up to store stuff. Why would they design it to the point where it just camouflages? I have no idea. It's so stupid. Okay, research completed on the midwife organs. So now we can do 25% more damage. Weak to armor piercing rounds, which is a shame because I've run out of I've run out of armor piercing bullets, which is a shit. Okay, grenade launcher, which I cannot actually carry with me at this moment, so I'm going to leave it there because it's not going to disappear anytime soon.
Please report any electrical anomalies to your direct superior. Remember, a smooth operation is everybody's responsibility.
Okay, found where that bloody camera was, thankfully. Now I just gotta wait for it to be all bloody weird and be like, pew! I can hear something else walking around on this bloody floor as well. I think it's in here, but I need a new keycard for that. Or I could just look down there. There's one with a pipe, and I'm guessing the other one's got a shotgun. Yeah, the other one's got a shotgun. I don't need to run because you can't reach me. What's this actually? Psy boost in play. Not going to need that. I want to focus a bit on Psy, but I don't really need it. So, I'm going to drink some festy juice and soda can that's been manifesting in a frickin' rubbish bin, because, you know, that's all good and whatnot. And it just occurred to me that I actually forgot to get the toxin vial from the chemical storeroom. So I suppose I shall go and get that. I'll go get that off screen because I don't need to really actually show that place back off. I will need to go and get some more chemicals and work out where the hell the chemicals I need for some of the other research projects are. So I'll be doing all of that off screen, and I'd say now's about as good a time as any to bring the segment to a close, but I will just do this little... I'll explore this room because I know that there's oh shit. Another one of those stupid things. Right. First things first... Actually, no. What the hell am I thinking? Maintenance and then shoot the bloody thing to just break it even further? What madness is this? Okay, good. It would have been very annoying to die at the hands of that midwife and then have to go all the way back off screen. Okay, so there's the vial right there. Nothing else in here. Okay, cool. So next time, I will almost certainly be checking out the environmental regulator that we checked out earlier. There is also another one down there, which I'll probably just go and pay a visit to on the way to getting back to that other toxin vial that I missed. So we'll be well on our way to succeeding our mission when next time comes around. So see you for that.